So how many stickers are there, Chris?
In total there's about 500, so there's 73 boards and there's between 5 and 6 stickers per board. So we're finally going to get a grip on a consistent naming convention for all of the layouts and when we combine them together. So the stickers have got bits of information on that relate to the individual layouts. So for example, this one would be go on the Watford Junction, it's N board, and in the long layout, which is the world record layout, it would be board 33. So we know precisely if we're just doing Watford Junction, what board in the configuration it is, and what board it is in the long configuration.
One sticker to rule them all.
Sort of. So we have stickers on the outside, so it's visible to everybody. Sticker underneath,
which will match that, will it?
Which will match that, and then stickers either end. And the either end stickers look like this. So they've got an extra piece on the end, so designating what end. And that's important because we have end boards, and we need to get the right boards on the right ends.
So what's the plus for then?
So you have a plus and a cross and a circle.
Right.
So cross goes on one end, circle goes on the other.
Okay. So here are the revised Mimic panels. They're much simpler now. We just have the fiddle yard on them. We have the manual entry selection here, so we can display the route as the train enters the road. And then on the exit, these are auto selected, but you can also manually override them if you wish. Also on each panel we have the 8 power districts, so we've got the up and down fast and the up and down slow for the yard and the scenic section. So if there's a short circuit, I'll engineer one now. We can see the up slow has a problem, and then when we clear it, the short circuit also clears on the panel, and that will be displayed on all panels simultaneously. I can show you the automatic point changing. Here is the detection zone in the blue. So this is the detection zone for the up slow line, and if I touch it with, let's get it in focus, with a wet finger, it's now thrown the point, and if I touch this side, it throws back. And this is being active at Chester for the every single line. So we've got the slow line, down slow line, the up slow line and the up fast line at this end, and the slow lines at the other end of the fiddle yard, somewhere down there. This is our network solution. So we're using a Ubiquity gateway light, which is this is the brain around the entire system. It also has internet access for the ESP devices, just for software updates and things like that. We've a PoE switch here, which is powering the 2 Wi-Fi hotspots, one at each end. And then connected also, we've got all the Z21s and all its glory. And behind me, for the scenic section, we have more Z21 goodness. That power distribution board might appear to the untrained observer like it's dangling down. Well, it is. It's dangling down, but this is temporary and going to be replaced shortly with different boosters.
This does make me car sick, I tell you.
It's good, isn't it? The fact that the motion sickness actually works, it's a feature. It's just like being on a train. While you're talking to the camera, I'm going to look out the window.
Is this like Smith & Jones?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Which one are you? Oh, look at that. It's going very well. It's amazing, that. I've seen this 3 times now today.
Yeah, I'm going to throw up.
Chris, we're coming to the end. The end.
We are coming to the end.
The cathedral. Wow.
That's right. Was it 6 weeks now?
How did we get here? Because we've done Rail 200.
So we've done Derby in between this with another layout.
Yeah,
that's right.
I mean, I remember feeling numb coming into this, and then it just got blurred.
And it seems to have flown by in that 6 weeks.
And we've had a lot of worry, trepidation, because we changed everything on the layout.
We
can't see.
That's right.
So we didn't know if it was going to work.
Yeah.
We hoped it would.
Yeah. This really does feel like I'm moving here. Anyway.
Hang on. Oh, I've got a wagon like that.
Coming into the station.
Well, it's just like the real thing. The windows are a bit dirty though. So it's, I don't know, what have we done? We had that massive Project Rewire, which is still ongoing.
It's still ongoing, that's right. So we've done there's 71 boards to rewire.
Yeah.
And we've done 48 of them so far.
71.
Yeah. So we've still got 23 to 25 still to do. So as soon as we're out of here, we're back in the barn, cracking on with that, because we've got to get the whole of Milton Keynes rewired, because we're off to Getz on the 12th and 13th of October, and we need to make sure that one's rewired.
Is this hit everyone while they're numb still? Just keep going.
Yeah, just keep going.
The thing is, we rewired MT4, this layout, first.
Yep, we did.
So it was our guinea pig.
It was.
We brought it here, and it worked.
Yep.
We had an extra day to debug.
Yes, we did. Yeah, that's on purpose, just to make sure.
We just found a couple of DCC buses reversed with it.
I mean, when you're doing this amount of rewiring to this level of complexity, you are inevitably you're going to have some errors creep in.
Right.
You know, that we put in the wrong wire in the wrong place. So as long as you have a consistent approach to debugging, then we found those things quite easily.
Right.
Put them right. And the proof has been in the running. So this railway has been absolutely fantastic. It's been so stable since we put in the rewiring.
Just a minute, do you want sugar with your tea? Can we have 2 teas, please?
Now I've lost my train of thought, right?
That was the plan. Yes, so it's been smooth.
So the railway has been really stable. I mean, compare it with previous years that we've had, where we had operators run the points against them, or a train derail, it causes a short, brings the entire layout to a stop, and none of that is going on.
And the evil ogre shouting out, who's done that?
Pete's short!
Yeah, which that tells everyone there's a short.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody look at the layout, it's
not working. And, you know, for me, this is about how do you entertain the public?
Yeah.
So, you know, my objective is to keep a train on the move, on the scenic section at all times.
Right.
And when everything comes to a halt, everybody's just looking at each other, particularly our operators, going, well, what's happened? Who's got the problem?
Yes.
And that's gone. And so it is now, when stuff does stop, and it does occasionally stop, now it's
just a local issue.
It's really apparent.
Right.
And you can find what the problem is pretty easily.
So we've gone from 1 power district for everything.
That's right.
To 8, 4 on the back, 4 on the front.
Correct, that's right.
Each panel has a set of 8 LEDs.
Yep.
So you see a red light, everybody sees the same information.
That's right.
You know where to look.
That's right. And so it's pinpointing where we should focus our endeavours to get the railway back and running. But it's only the one line that's affected now. So, and from a public point of view, they don't even notice that we've lost a line. We know.
Yeah.
But from a public point of view, the trains are still moving.
We can fix it quickly.
Yeah.
The biggest cause of shorts, though,
was
talking. Really is the and not setting the points correct.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Whenever you get distracted on running a railway, that's when your problems start occurring. But particularly in our case, our exits and entrances to the fiddle yard, when the points are set incorrectly, then a train running against an incorrectly set point causes a short, and that caused the entire layout.
So I would say, let's say 85% of all shorts were caused by trains running the points incorrectly.
Because at Blakemere, when we had that telemetry and the
Yeah.
TV with the stats,
Yes.
we were counting shorts,
We
weren't
were, we were.
And I think we got 51, 53
Yeah.
a day.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a horrendous amount.
It is. It is.
But we've mitigated that now.
We have. So introducing the point automation zones.
Right.
So this is on the exits to the fiddle yard lines. There's a now coloured section that people will see. And when a locomotive enters that coloured section, it will automatically change the points for the train that's moving.
Right.
And that's doing it with a block detection and then your route controller setting a route on the point.
So you drive any train out from any road,
Yep.
and it figures it out and sets the
That's
points
right.
for you.
That's right.
I've noticed even if you hit it at speed
Yes.
and don't give it time to react, because
Yeah.
it takes a quarter of a second, half
Yeah.
second, it's a non-event, because if you were to short that line, by the time it's moved, it will continue to move.
That's right.
The short's cleared and your
That's right.
momentum keeps going.
That's right. I mean, so what we should explain is when there's a short, the system will automatically re-energize every 3 seconds. So it's trying to bring back the system. So as long as our operators put the thing right, then it'll self-recover itself.
Power comes back.
That's right, which didn't happen in previously. People had to activate a button to bring back the power, and so what you had is your operators hitting the button all the time, and it wasn't working.
And the other thing as well is when you have a short on a line, like the yellow line, it doesn't affect the others. They're
That's right.
independent now.
Absolutely right.
So,
yeah.
brilliant.
So when those trains go through the point automation zone, even at speed,
We're in the tunnel now.
the fog will change pretty instantly, and that's
Yeah.
the thing that's causing the short.
Right.
And then being on servos, the train invariably, even if the blade is in motion, the train will push the blade over.
Right.
So you hardly get a derailment even at speed on it.
That's
So
brilliant.
it's worked really well.
And because we've engineered with this 12-way socket
Yep.
plug, we've put the smarts of the wiring into the connectors themselves, haven't we?
That's right. That's right. I mean, so
So every baseboard is the same in and out.
correct. Yeah, that's right. All connected via these umbilical cords, and each umbilical cord has got 12 wires in it. So you've got the DCC buses, blue, green, yellow, and red, and that's all colour coded throughout the layout. So all the wiring is put in with these colours, and these are the same colours that are how we operate the layout. So when you see people here, they're wearing the waistcoats, and they're wearing the blue, yellow, green, or blue, depending on what line, and that corresponds to the wire. So we're using this colour designation right from public operation through to the hidden stuff that people don't see, and that helps clarify how things are put together, because it's all about, for me, about fault diagnostics. When something's going wrong, how do we find it? And having that clarity, even in the places you don't normally see, it is enormously helpful when
Yes.
you're trying to track down where a problem might be.
Also, things like the CAN bus we would terminate on the baseboards, we no longer do that.
No, that's
We have
right.
a special cable, an orange one,
Yeah,
and that has the terminators. So
That's
we
right.
can move that cable
That's
around,
right. Yeah.
depending on whether we're doing 60, 70, 100
that's
feet or
right.
whatever.
That's right. So again, we've created special umbilicals, orange ones that have got these terminators in, so that we can change that
Or
depending on the
even
length.
bus isolators where they isolate
right.
the DCC
That's
bus
right.
but carry the CAN and the 12-volt
Yeah.
rail through.
And we've even got the 8-metre network rail test umbilical.
And didn't I say to you, if we build it, if we
Yeah.
don't build it, we'll need,
Need
it.
it,
And
yeah.
if we do build it, we
Yeah.
won't. And that's the best scenario, I think.
Absolutely.
And I was looking at it today, seeing it all coiled up, thinking,
Yeah.
good job.
Yeah, yeah. But it's there,
Yeah.
if we need to kind of isolate sections or bypass sections, we've got it on standby for that.
The Wi-Fi's been a bit of a pain, hasn't it?
In the past
Yes.
or now? Yes.
Well, in the past.
So in the past, yes. So one of the things we're doing here is we're testing a lot of this kit for when we take out our world record layout, which is going to be at Aberystwyth at the end of October. So we really wanted to use this as a test bed for 6 weeks here. And one of the things that was causing us problem back in April 24 when we set the world record was having sufficient Wi-Fi to kind of go the 208 feet. So we've introduced two new Wi-Fi outputs here, and we've put those right at the end of the layout to kind of simulate how they might be on the longer layout. And we've had a couple of issues with those, but we seem to have done the tweaking in the last few days, and they've been rock steady for now 3-4 days. So that's good, and that's what it's all about. It's trying to simulate where we're going and change things, improve things, find the best configurations. And that's the beauty of being in the cathedral for a while.
Well, this is a very busy, active Wi-Fi space in itself, because the cathedral has quite a few networks running around.
That's right, and everybody's got a network in their pocket, right?
Yep.
So all of that congestion, and everybody's filled with water, walking around, conflicting with Wi-Fi signals. So, yeah, this is an environment that is pretty hostile to kind of controlling what trains and Wi-Fi and that kind of stuff.
And we've added 4G as well, so we've got internet access for certain devices.
Certain devices, that's right.
I mean, we don't want the tablets phoning home every day.
No, we don't. No, we
Turn them
don't.
off.
But it is useful to have, because sometimes we might need to update tablets or update one of your MegaPoints boards with the latest firmware update, that kind of thing. So it's proven very useful to be able to switch this on and off, and then get new information down on the boards, because that's one of the key features of your equipment, is that we can update these things as we're going along.
Also, we can now run telemetry if we choose to as well, so we can upload in real time.
In real time, that's
and
right.
do with it what we will,
Yeah. So
we did at Blakemere.
Yeah, we haven't been doing that here, but that's something
we've had enough to do.
Yeah. So that's something we do want to get back to doing, creating that telemetry, because it is really interesting to show people how far our trains go in a single day, and it's hundreds of miles, right, over the course of the event.
I mean, was the Cali Sleeper, what I do, doing like 13 miles over a couple of weeks at Blakemere?
That's right.
I mean, real miles.
It's nuts, isn't it?
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking toy trains doing
That's right.
thousands and thousands of scaled up miles.
Yeah. And, we're getting tired, our trains are getting tired at the end of this run.
More and more tired.
But, on the whole, they have performed magnificently. And the manufacturers of these trains should be really proud of how their stock has performed.
Indeed, it's a cracking test bed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, we haven't actually finished yet. It's not the full story, is it? Because we're using the umbilical power distribution, the quick little box I made for the boosters to go in. There's 21 boosters.
Yeah.
And that is, at this point, a temporary solution?
That's right. So we're looking to move to a different sort of booster setup that will hopefully be a bit more robust than we've been experiencing with the Z21s. These ones have been working fine, but in the past we have had issues with those, which means we send back to manufacturers, get them repaired and come back again, which hasn't been great. So we're going to move to a MERG system, which is much more compact, does the same sort of job, much cheaper, and we'll see how we get on with those. And you're going to be making some big boxes that fits all the equipment in, aren't you?
Yes, they'll fit those, they'll fit the network, they'll fit lots of things, so it's one plug to the mains, and then we can distribute power and patch cord what we need, so there'll be a spare booster on each side of the fiddle yard, so we'll go for 10 booster setup and we'll use 8 of them.
And that makes us much more reliable, building in the redundancy if we need it. And we're not messing about thinking, which booster, unplug that one, plug this in, deal with a whole nest of cables.
We'll get squealing and a red light.
So I'm looking forward to seeing how that manifests itself.
Highlights of Chester?
It's always, for me, it's always running with the public. We will have about 40,000 visitors to the cathedral on the model railway. That puts us as the biggest model railway exhibition in the country. And we will drive with about 5,500, 6,000 kids and general public.
And that's before you mentioned that we were somewhere else at the same time.
Yeah, and we were at Derby at the same time. So, I mean, for that I find that staggering. This is our 5th year here, and we're still attracting the numbers, and the amount of money we bring to the cathedral is brilliant to keep this magnificent building going. And just inspiring the next generation and the kids and everybody who comes here, if we can just get a small fraction of those people to go home and make something, whether that's the Lego or whatever, then that's our job done. We're raising the profile of model railways here. That's what I love about it.
A train of special mention, I would say, the Flirt. That's quite a smart train.
Yeah,
is it not your cup of tea?
So I love all trains, right? But the Flirt is very special model, really nicely detailed, especially the roof part. It's got a crazy horn to it, which is quite cool.
The interior looks cool in the tunnel as well.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, the lighting on it. Yeah, it's a beautiful model. They're all beautiful models, you know.
Highlights for you then at Chester?
I always like talking to the public. You know, it is
seeing the kids.
Seeing the kids driving.
You see the
trains.
same ones every year coming back and back and back.
You see repeat customers. That's great. But you also seen quite a few new ones as well that have never driven the trains before, which is great. So I always enjoy that part of it, talking with the general public and seeing their reaction to the layout and seeing them being inspired by it, which is really cool.
Brilliant. So there's one day left tomorrow.
2 days left.
Are we on Saturday as well?
Friday and Saturday, yes.
Oh, I didn't realise that.
Yeah, Friday,
right.
Saturday. Yeah.
Blimey.
Yeah.
So when this video goes out, you better get down there.
Yeah. 1 day left.
Oh, might come down
2
Saturday.
days left. Yeah. Yep, Friday and Saturday. Last day is the 30th. And then our next visit will be Great Electric Train Show. And then the big one is going to the Vale of Rheidol Railway at Aberystwyth. And they were taking the big layout.
So we've got 5 weeks to get, is it? And then after Getz, how long till?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
So basically, if we haven't done all the preparation before we go to Getz,
we've got to, it's all going to be done for Getz.
and there's quite a bit of programming around the bidirectional
That's right.
tracks and
That's
what
right.
have you.
Yeah,
Signals.
Yeah. So it's not so much the wiring that is worrying me at the moment. It's how do we test it all before we get to Getz.
Yeah.
That's what I want to focus on.
That's so eerie in the side. That's so effective. Don't you think
It
that
is.
would
Yeah, I try not to look because it does make me.
I've been here twice today now. The milk tray, everything's right, isn't it?
Sometimes it does feel like you are moving.
Doesn't it just work really well?
Yeah, it's really good. Very impressed.
I mean,
the whole of what we've achieved with Rail 200 and the Cathedral this year has been brilliant. So you come in at the main entrance, you'll see a TT layout, then you come down the steps and you then through an RBF exhibition, which I've seen loads of people reading. Then you come to this the Llangollen Railway, then you've got Chester Model Centre, then the London North Western Association, then the Brassy Society. Go round the corner, you've got the play trains from Hornby, which has been hugely successful. Everybody's loving playing with the play trains. Then we go around the corner to the cafe and the pizza, which is new this year. That's been really good as well. Then you go through. We've done a video about Pete's Class 90.
Yeah.
That's,
I watched that this morning.
yeah. Thanks to Tom and everybody who's done put that together. And then it's us and our railway. So I really like the journey that we've brought people down.
There's more than just a train set, haven't
Correct,
there?
yeah.
There's
Yeah,
plenty
really
to see for everyone.
Yeah.
Wow, I wonder where we go from here. Then we've
Wait
got
and see.
next year. Pete mentioned already a trip north of the border.
We
next
are
year.
going to Model Rail Scotland in March next year. That's right.
That's going to be entertaining.
Yeah, that's a 3-day show. So yes, we've never been to Scotland with it. So
Does
good to
this
see.
kind of electricity work with the up north?
I'm sure we can get some whiskey-powered electricity somewhere.
Brilliant. Well, thanks, Chris. Thanks for all your hard work.
Yeah.
And I'll see you at the barn or somewhere.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll come on Saturday and say goodbye.
Excellent.